Hey, what's going on, everyone out there on YouTube? Sandy here with another episode of Gold Rush the game, and I'm going to try to do this one during the daylight today. I had a comment on the last one saying it was a little dark, and yes, it was. It was dark a lot, so as you can see, it's 7:15 in the morning here. 3 days to winter. There's a little bit of snow coming down out here. So we better get to mining before we get froze on out of here. So let's get right to it. I've already been doing some more mining as usual. Just mining out this claim. I bought another claim already. It's cost me 1.2 million. I believe it was Rivertown. We'll check the up there on the PDA when we get up there by the tent. But let's jump in here and do some more mining real quick, and then we'll do a couple truckloads. I think I've already got one set of mats through the wash plant, and we'll probably top this one off and maybe go ahead and do a cleanup just to see what kind of gold we're getting off of 2 cleanups. The gold's been going pretty good in this area right here, but right now I'm working a little bit further back on this section, right over in this area right here. So I'm not really sure how good the gold is right here, but where these trucks are sitting, the gold was really good. I was getting, I believe I got almost 400 ounces off of 4 cleanups. So I mean, that put it right at 100 ounces of cleanup. And have done one upgrade to my wash plant. I have bought the best trommel that they have. I've got the good reinforced trommel. Depending on how money goes with this before we hit winter time, I'm going to see if I can buy the newer jigs, or the what are they called, the gravel pump jigs, because they are the best, or maybe even the Glacier Creek shaker, and then pretty much after that it's getting some Frankenstein conveyors. In one way, I'd rather have the conveyors, because if I had the conveyors, you know, shipping all this stuff up to the plant would be easy. So I wouldn't have to be doing all this dump trucking and front end loading and excavating. I could just give me 3 or 4 conveyors and just ram all that stuff down the wash plant. But I need one more bucket here. Like I said, I'm not really sure how good the gold is in this area I'm kind of digging at, but we'll find out. Hopefully it's not too dark on this episode, but I figured I'd make it during what should be daylight hours to get the best content I could. It is starting to get pretty light out here. Just kind of dark down here in this hole. And I'm still using my 2-pump system, where I have the big diesel water pump running my wash plant, and I have the electric filling up the water tower, which I believe the water tower is all the way filled up now. Let's run around and take a look at that real quick. Go ahead and dump this off here. I do have a pretty weird bug with my fuel container, but so far it hasn't done anything crazy. Let me show you guys this real quick and see what you think of this. Here's my fuel container right here. The thing sunk in the ground. I can still get to the handle on it. Don't ask me what's going on there. It was sitting here. If you remember my videos, the back of it was sitting over here, and it was sitting out here this way. Oh, see, yep, there it goes. It starts hopping around. You kind of bumping. Like I said, I don't know what happened, but hey, it hasn't sunk all the way in the ground yet. But thought I'd share that with you guys real quick. And there's my diesel water pump feeding my wash plant, and the electric is filling up the water tower, and as you can see, it is filled up. I've got my 1 million gallons of water in there. Let's jump in the tent here real quick. And let's see here. Here's the claim that I'm currently on, the old Arnold parcel. And you can see this is the low gold content. I have purchased, what is it called? Rivertown. And it has medium gold content, so I can't wait to get onto that claim. It did cost me 1.2 million. And then the next claim after that will be Pine Valley, which will run me 1.8. And then the Nighthawk, which will run me 2.4. So we'll be in the gold here pretty quick. Let's check the price of gold. Gold looks like $12.32 on its way up. So we need to get some gold so we can sell it and have some funds. I have 11 workers working for me now. I have the latest one I hired has really been helping out. He is a mechanic, so you know, as stuff breaks, he repairs it for me, and that has really been helping out. Let's go check on our plant real quick. See what kind of %52%, so it looks like we need about another 5 truckloads here, and we'll do a cleanup. That won't take us too long to get that. Right now the temperature's at 33, so as long as it stays right there, we shouldn't have nothing freeze up on us, but yeah, you never know. Jump in here real quick. Up. Not a very good camera angle here. See what we can do about that. Yeah, it might be a little bit better. Almost seems like the ground's freezing up a little bit. It's not one to dig very good. That's not very good. It's 34 degrees outside. It shouldn't be frozen. Can't barely get the stuff in my truck. I'm gonna have to dig the bottom out a little bit more there. So this is one of the ways I like to dig right here. You see how quick you can fill a truck up. And we'll get down there in the truck. It's still pretty dark, you know, but for having a snowstorm, it's not too bad. It's a lot brighter than my last video, so hopefully I can make everyone happy with this one. Make sure you leave your comments. Let me know what you guys think. Give me a like. Give me a subscribe. Let me know if there's some other games you'd like to see. I'll make some content on those. I think we'll switch back over to using the front end loader right now. It does load just a little bit easier right now. Going into winter time, these days are quite a bit shorter, so we'll have to hurry up and power through the day right here. Let's see if I can dig this front edge out a little bit right here, make it easier for the dump truck to get back in there. I still don't know whether it makes a difference if you use the front end loader or the excavator on gold content, but when I leave here I will have the drilling machine when I go to the next claim, and I will drill the claim first, so I will know how much gold is supposed to be in each hole. I've mined a few $1,000,000 in gold out of here. So I mean, I really can, even if this is a low content claim, this is really not that bad. Temperature finally warmed up. It switched over from snow to rain. Trying to make a video that you guys can see and appreciate. There comes the sun. About time. Get some light on the... Ooh! Almost knocked the dump truck over. I'm busy watching the sunrise and not paying attention to what I'm doing. Looks like it's still raining though. You see, I've made a pretty big dent in this claim here. I want to have enough money when I leave here that I can buy the drilling machine, and like I said, hopefully finish upgrading my plant the rest of the way. So I need about another, I'll call it $1,000,000, and I would say within the next 7 or 8 days of game time here, I will be frozen out here and not be able to mine. But I do have the bulldozer here where I can rip the top of it and continue to dig, so that might make this year a little bit better. Last year I didn't have that option because I didn't have a bulldozer last year when I hit winter time last year. So that, depending on how freezing goes, that will give me maybe another day or two before the permafrost hits and freezes me out of here. I need to get a worker on this front end loader so that I can speed the hydraulic speed up. I believe it's about a 13-14% increase in the hydraulic speed. Oh, come on, I didn't hit the truck. I believe I have one upgrade left at the blacksmith, and that will make it not necessary that I need to collect magnetite anymore, but I think what I'll do at that time is I'll continue to collect the magnetite, and I'll just fill the trailer up till the trailer's full, and then just sell all the magnetite, because it's not a bad price for the magnetite. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I know I sold some before when I was short on money, and I got a pretty good price out of it. They need a high speed in the reverse. Reverse is too goddamn slow. A couple more truckloads here. We'll rip this thing apart and do a cleanup on it real quick. It is nice to play this when it's nice and sunny outside. Makes a big difference. Got them nice mountain views right there. Making a big hole in the ground. Yeah, I'm not moving. The only thing that makes it hard to scrape the ground right here, yeah, whatever. The unevenness of the ground right there does make it a little difficult to scrape this with the front end loader. Over there where it was nice and flat, it was scraping the bottom. Oh, come on. I'm having trouble with my finger movements today. Don't mind me. I'm just crashing into my truck and flipping it over and alright, there we go. I managed not to bash in the side of my dump truck today. And even though I can see that bedrock back there, that's just the video clipping. Don't worry about it. Like I said, I wish one of the things they would do in their update here is put a gauge on here of how much dirt is in your bucket, so you know when you have a full bucket. That'd be a little bit nice to know. Let's see if we can scrape along this edge over here. Yeah, there we go. Some of these little spots are hard to get, but if I miss a yard of dirt, I don't think I'll be too upset about it. And if I really want it that bad, I can come back in here with my shovel here and dig them out by hand. Do I want to get that technical? Probably not, but if I wanted to, I could. You see just a few spots over here. I've just had a hard time scraping in those crevices right there. See where we're at. We're at 79%. Looks like we need one more truckload. Come on, dump that. See, I got a pretty good spot of dirt right there I haven't got off. Like I said, I'm not too worried about it. Oh, stop it. If you run into that too hard, this thing will send you into outer space just about, bouncing off of it. I don't know why. Oh, stop it. I should be making a bloopers video today. How much damage can you do on a gold rush claim? So like right there, I don't know if what's making me bounce around all crazy, but something over there doesn't like the way I'm digging. Oh, get out of town. It feels low, shut up. So I'm not hitting it too fast, just for some reason it just kind of doesn't like the way I'm digging right here. See, it just bounce, bounce, bounce. I was gonna say I was getting pretty good digging with this thing, but maybe I'm just a little overly tired tonight, and I'm not sure what's going on, but should definitely go on the America's Funniest Videos. They still have that show on? I honestly don't know. There we go. Let's go get this one dumped. Even if it's not quite 100%, we'll go ahead and do the cleanup real quick. It ought to put it around 95 or 96%. If it's not quite filled up, we'll call that close enough. I don't think I've showed a cleanup for the last few videos, so anybody that hasn't seen that process, we'll run through that again today. Guess I'll go ahead and fuel this up while I'm up here waiting for that to run through. That way you can see my awesome fuel container in the daylight, sunk in the ground. There's my other. I keep these up here so I know where they're at. Like I said, I don't know what happened. It just sunk in the ground. I don't know if that's a bug that they're gonna fix or what, but it's pretty crazy. Fuel tank is refilled. Whoa. Alright, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Does that all run through there now? 0%, 15, 11, a few more percent here. Looks like we're gonna get to about 96, maybe 97%. It looks like we're gonna get to about 96. grab this stuff out of here real quick. Normally the worker would do this once it hits 100%, but since I didn't wait for that to happen so I could show you guys this process, I got to do it myself today. That worker's earning his $100 easily today. Or I'm not sure how much he makes a day, but I imagine it's probably somewhere around there. Yeah, my shovel is full. That one's empty. That one's should be the last one right there. 0, 0, 0. It's a good thing you can't spill this gold out of the bucket, huh? Alright, let's grab this grates off of here. If I can grab this grate. Give me the grate. There we go. That wasn't a very good throw. That wasn't a very good throw. And the ones that are already done, they're on the right side. The worker always changes the right side ones first, and these are the second side. So these mats over here should be clean. So when I put those in here, I can throw my... The only worker that I don't have yet that I still need is I need a worker for that one over there. And then I will have a worker pretty much doing everything on here. And see, those are all, those were the dirty mats. Or those were the clean mats, which the dirty mats are on the right hand side, like I said there. Just got to keep everything organized here, best I can. Throw them all down there. I just wish there was a better way. I didn't have to pick up everything one by one by one. Maybe that'll be something coming in the future. I'm not sure. We can always hope, pray, keep our fingers crossed. It's the good thing about keeping this nuggetator right here. You can just jump on it, throw your mats in there, jump back up. Oop, jump too far. And we need to go hook up our water supply over here so that I can clean this stuff out. Wrong button. I shut these off when I'm not using it, because since you have that water pressure system, see, this is pulling 4 gallons a minute, and this is pulling 3 gallons a minute, so why waste water if I don't need it? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Turn that back off. Alright, now we'll turn it back on. We just lost a little bit of gold there. Lost some gold. Couldn't have been that much, maybe an ounce or two. We'll hope. While we're doing that, we'll start running this through here. Turn that on. I got that generator powering these two things right here because this generator can power 450 kilowatts or whatever you want to call it. I don't know if they're what they're calling it, but this takes 300 and that takes 150. Grab these mats right here real quick. Put these back in the wash plant. This is the only real time consuming part on this game that I don't care for. Okay. Of course, in the very early parts of this game, you had to take these mats and you had to get a bucket of water and wash them yourself before they had this gold nuggetator right here. So this is a big improvement over what you used to have to do. So I guess I should be not complaining about it. Should be happy that we have that. Let's grab our bucket of gold, run it through here. Should be about 5 or 6 ounces of gold in there. Usually that's about what we get off of the jigs. Somewhere in that range. And 4.56 ounces, what'd I tell you? Get that turned on there. Let's go run another bucket of this. See, that'll be one thing when I get these upgraded to the planters. Instead of being a 2-bucket setup, it'll just be 1 bucket, so that'll be less buckets of stuff to run through there also. So can't wait for that. That's finished. Put some mats back up here. Another 4.5 ounces of gold. And I started with no gold on the day, so you'll see what I'm getting out of these cleanups. I should be getting about between 75 and 100 ounces is what I should be getting. If I'm in a good gold area, maybe a little bit more. Oh, come on, stop it. Trying to rush here. Don't ask me why. I think I drank too many monsters today. Maybe that's what's going on. I think I had 3 monsters to drink today at work. And I know what you're gonna say. It's not good for me. And I agree with you. But today was a busy day. 85% full, so those mats are done. How you guys like watching these videos in real time here? I know it's kind of a more of a, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit slower paced, but I really like showing you guys everything that goes on in these games. so all those mats are there. Should be the last set of the big mats. Then we'll grab the ones out of the hog pans here real quick and wash those up. Grab our other buckets out of the jigs. Don't forget we got these, I guess I better take that out of here before I waste some more gold. And like I've said in some other videos, don't ask me how I know that you waste gold when you do that. That's because I've done it. Another 4.5 ounces of gold. Looks like I need another bucket here. We'll grab this bucket and set it right here. There's an empty bucket. We'll just steal that bucket for right now. Let's run these nugget buckets through here and see what we get off of those. I would say there probably ought to be about 20 ounces of gold in the nugget box up there. Oh, nope. That must be lower content gold area back there where we're digging. Only 13 ounces. Got those replaced there. That's a pile of clean mats over there, for anybody that's wondering. I have 4 sets of mats all together. And we'll grab the ones off of the right side because that's the ones that the worker changed out. We'll grab the ones out of the pan here. One more. Turn this on. And I haven't got to the 3rd set of cleanup, so those mats will be clean. Let's grab one of these buckets here. Get that running through while we're doing this over here. Uh-oh. Almost took apart my gold nuggetator. I don't want to take it apart. I need that sucker. Where's that last mat at? There it is. And see, I can show you these are clean here. If I put it in here, that's still on 0. So those are the clean mats that I haven't got to yet. I'll get out of here. Just don't have very much room to walk over here. This one's always kind of a pain. Gotta kind of get myself walking on right in the middle of the thing right there. That's all 8 of those mats. They're dirty. We'll get those washing. Let's see if these buckets are any better than the first ones I did. See if these get more than 4.5 ounces of gold. Alright, so those are both emptied out. Let's grab these over here. .8 ounces, so the gold in that area is not any better. Looks like it's about the same amount of gold that we're going to get out of it. And all of our mats are clean. So we'll go ahead and shove them back in here real quick. Maybe they can get a worker that will clean the mats for us. So if anybody from Gold Rush is listening, idea for you. Worker to clean the mats. Where's that last mat? There it is. Last mat is in place. We know this is going to be another 4 ounces of gold. So it looks like we're going to get about, I'm guessing we're going to get about 150 ounces of gold. So empty bucket, empty, all cleaned out. Grab this one right here. This will be our lowest bucket. Put this one here. And when we get that one, we'll put it back there so we don't make the mistake of turning that on without a bucket again. This is mostly the hog pan mats, and they are a little bit lower in content. And I almost made another mistake, but I don't mind showing. I'm not above making mistakes. Well, I'll tell you what, we must be digging in a low content gold area. All those buckets are there, so we'll throw that one over there. Get this last bucket and see what we got here. And we're ready to go for the next time. As you can see, the daylight is just about done, so we'll drive this into town real quick, melt off the gold, and somebody wants to work me, so we'll go check that out. So that was 123 ounces of gold off of 2 cleanups, so that's actually probably some of the lowest cleanups I've had in a while. Unhook our water so we don't waste water, because the water, when I run that runs off of the water tower. So but with my pump on, what was that, 3 gallons a minute, 9 gallons a minute, 12 gallons a minute. The water pump puts more than that out, so I actually didn't even waste any water out of there. We'll hook this up. That's running off the diesel one, so no big deal. I left my truck running. Let's find my truck here. And let's disconnect this so we don't have to drag that around. We'll drive this. So we don't have a whole lot of dirt left to mine out here. Let's grab our magnetite here real quick. That's the one. Let's run in here and check and see who wants to work for us real quick. Turn all that off. Turn that off. Conveyor belt. I already have a guy on the conveyor belt, so I don't need that one. But what I might do is I might just leave him sitting there, and when I get a little bit more money, I might retrain him. Maybe I can retrain him to where he'll do my other sluice box on the other side. Let's see here, and we're back to some more rain. Temperature's dropping, so it'll be changing over to snow here in just a little bit. What do you want to bet? Turn on some lights so you guys can see where we're going. I'm trying to get this video done before it gets dark outside. Like I said, once we get the blacksmith all done, I'll move this trailer over here to the claim and fill it up till it gets all the way filled up. See, because that was 2%. And I won't sell it, but when we're at the blacksmith, I'll just click on the sell magnetite just so we could see about how much money we would get if we did sell the magnetite. Alright, load. Alright, that's enough of that loading there's. They've supposedly done a patch to make it auto load faster. And actually that is a lot better than it used to be. I didn't hit the fence. So there, that one loaded up quite a bit better. It actually does load better the slower you drive. But who wants to drive slow? Oh, come on. Get your piece of crap car out of the way. So we'll look in here. If I was going to sell my magnetite, I mean, that's not a bad price. 9,200 ounces, and I would get 80 grand. To me, hey, that's 80 grand for nothing. But we're not going to do that. I only have one upgrade left, which is will let me smelt the I believe it is a 360 ounce bar. Everything else is already purchased. So let's smelt our gold here. It cost me 3,000 to smelt this bar, and I'm gonna lose about 3 ounces, so I'll end up with a 120 ounce bar when it's all done. Now why I'm losing gold, I don't know. I guess that's just the way it goes. So now we just gotta sit here and wait for a couple of seconds. And there's our gold bar, and it is, see if you can see on there, it's hard to see, 119.9 ounces. We'll go sell that bar real quick, and we'll make this an episode here, and then next time when we come back, if you guys would like to see me go on to the next claim, Rivertown, let me know. I'm not opposed to that. I mean, I would like to continue mining out this claim till it's all mined out, so I can have, I think what I'll do is I'll mine this claim till winter time, and then maybe next spring when we come back we'll just move on to Rivertown. How about that's what we do? And for that 119 ounce bar, I'm going to get 147 grand, which puts me back up to 437,000. Alright everyone, this is Andy. I'm signing out of here. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, give me some comments. Let me know what you guys think of the gameplay. Alright, later.